Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started. Welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. Today I want to do a reading on Johnny Depp. I haven't done one on him in a while. His good friend, Jeff Beck, passed away from viral meningitis. And he had been helping Johnny a lot getting over this last year, the horrible trial he went through, drug abuse, everything that he was struggling with. Johnny himself has said how much he's helped him. And he's been very close. He was very close to him. Jeff Beck was an amazing guitarist. I mean, he's the Byrds, he's with so many groups. Amazing, talented, and he loved Johnny. He really wanted to help him and Jeff's wife. And I thought we'd just do a reading, see what Johnny's going through right now. Jeff Beck was a very gracious, amazing, talented person, and I think Johnny is devastated by this from what I've heard, and I can see why. What I like to know is how Johnny's doing. What his feelings are, not so much about the death of Jeff Beck, but how he's doing, how Johnny's doing. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to use the Cosmo Beings deck because I think Johnny would get a kick out of these. He's quirky, has a quirky personality. And I think we'll do I'll do a Celtic cross. But yeah, it was a devastating blow to a lot of people. I mean, it wasn't a long illness. The viral meningitis, I actually had a friend of mine, her sister died of that. And her sister was like a 15-year-old healthy girl. She got sick one day and she was dead the next day. It's a strange, terrible disease. It's not a disease, I guess it's a virus. That's why they call it viral meningitis. Awful thing. She was so young, and she didn't have anything wrong with her. I don't know if Jeff Beck had any health problems, but anyway, let's see how Johnny's doing. Terrible blow. We'll do a Celtic cross. Just want to kind of check in with him and see what he's feeling, if we can feel it. We know I'm sure he's mourning right now, but kind of worried about him, you know. I mean, had so many things happen to him, and this last year has been a really tough year for him. All right. How is Johnny doing? And this is just a look right now. I mean, I'm not looking too far out. I don't want to go out too far because he's going to go through a period of mourning. But I just want to see if we can pick up a little bit about him. Okay, the first card we have, that's the Tower. This is a sudden, unforeseen disaster, which I think Jeff Beck's death was. No one saw this coming. No one could see this coming. Shock to everyone. That's what Johnny's going through. That's what a lot of Jeff Beck fans are going through too. So we're not the only ones. He's not the only one. Crossed by the World. All right, the World is an ending card. It's a positive card upright. This was in the reverse, and I think this could mean crossing the Tower. It could mean that the world is mourning Jeff. It could also mean that it's not Johnny's ending now. Johnny kind of has to keep going. He has to keep going. I think he knows that. Beneath this is the Ten of Pentacles. All right, happy home, money. That's usually what this card means. We've got a lot of reverses here. this is what Johnny wants. This is what he's always wanted. Right now, things are at a standstill, and I think that's understandable. Ten of Pentacles is achieving everything you've wanted. Home, family, money, success. The reverse is just saying you haven't gotten there yet. In the process of leaving is Temperance. Now, Temperance upright means balancing, mixing things, doing positive things. It can refer to almost anything. It can refer to drinking, it can refer to living, it can refer to bad choices. In reverse, it's very bad. It means you're not balanced, you're not making good choices, you're not mixing things properly, you're doing drugs, alcohol, whatever. This is in the process of leaving. This is a good card to see. So he's walking away from these things, and he has been walking away from all these negative things. He hasn't, he doesn't believe he's found the happiness he wants, the family, the money, but it's not like he's given up on it. And what's above this is the Hermit. All right, the Hermit is somebody who's been withdrawn, gone inside, walked away to gain knowledge, and it's in reverse. So that means, usually that means coming back out into the world, which I think these two cards in reverse are very good signs for Johnny. He's walking away from mixing bad things, doing bad things, and he's coming out in the world. I think this card could also mean coming out from Jeff Beck's death. I think Johnny will be there for Jeff Beck's wife and family, and this is an opportunity for him to do the right thing. I think that's what that card is really saying. He hasn't achieved what he wants yet, and he is working on it. It's not like it's never going to happen, but this is something he really wants to work on. That can be a good card too. The near future is the Five of Swords. Okay, the Five of Swords is taking unfair advantage of someone. Somebody doing something bad. Swords are thoughts. Feeling like you're being taken advantage of or saying bad things. I think this is the Amber Heard trial still. I think that he was horrified by that. Horrified, depressed. But he did the right thing with going to court with her. And he came out in a wonderful position. Reverse, this is walking away from that. This is not being taken advantage of. That's a good thing. He's learned from this. He's learning. The same with Temperance. All right. And then we've got, this is the energy surrounding him now. The Sun. This is a really positive card. This is making the right choices. Making partnerships with the right people. This is almost like a do-over card for Johnny. This is really a really good card. He's really on the right track in spite of his sorrow over Jeff Beck. I really do see a lot of reversals here, but the reversals of bad habits. And this is where he stands now. I think possibly Jeff's death might have also been an eye-opener for him. It's an opportunity for him to help the family. Whenever someone you're close to passes, it can either devastate you forever or for a while, or it can really make you see and appreciate what you have done in your life and what you can do. And that's what I'm getting out of this Sun card. It's a good card to see there. So many reversals, but he's reversed a lot of bad things. Hopes and fears. All right, we have this is called the hanging being. The hopes and fears are, the hopes and fears card in the Celtic Cross is what people around you are thinking. Actually, this is not him, it's people around him, what the energy is around him. The energy around him, if this was upright, would be somebody withdrawing, going inside, making a sacrifice, doing the right thing. In reverse, this is someone, he's got to be careful. This is a warning card. There's someone around him, or someones that could cause problems for him. There's some people around him that haven't made good choices, haven't done the right thing, haven't made sacrifices in their life. And he has to be very careful of these people. I don't know who they are, but it's a warning card for him. Then hopes and fears. We've got the Eight of Swords. All right, the Eight of Swords is, this is someone who's a prisoner of their own mind. I think Johnny's worried that, this is hopes and fears, he's worried that he will go back to his old ways. He's on guard, his ideas, his thoughts, he's trying to do the right thing. But he is worried, he knows backsliding, and he knows he does not want to go back to the old ways. And he also knows that the Eight of Swords is a card of someone who has imprisoned themselves. This being is tied up but can walk away at any time. Swords are thoughts and ideas. He has to not get into that mindset. I think that and the hanged man in reverse are warning cards. This is a warning card for him. And this one is also, but he needs to watch out for the things he doesn't know about. All right, then we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, the Ace of Pentacles is a gift. It's a beginning card. In reverse, it's not that great of a card. It's not a new beginning. I have to pull more cards on this. It's not a gift. Let's see what else we can get. All right, I want to pull some clarification cards on the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's showing that, well, one thing that comes to mind for me is it's not about money so much as it is about gifts from people. Now I'm kind of taking this with these other two cards as a warning about taking drugs from people. Don't do that. I'm getting warning cards all the way through this reading. But let's pull a few clarification cards just to see what we get. He's going through a tough time now, and this could be temporary too, these warnings, but walking away from these bad situations are really, those are positive. Now, I'm taking these cards as he's aware, he's well aware of what's going on. He's well aware of the pitfalls. And there's people around him that might be saying something like, well, Johnny, maybe you should take this and you'll feel better. And maybe you should take that. And he knows that. He's been through that his whole life. All right, let's put one more card. This is good to see. The clarification is the Five of Cups. Walking away from a bad situation. Now, he does see the spilled cups, but there are also two cups behind him. He needs to concentrate on those. And I think he will. I see a lot of warning cards here for him. This is somebody who doesn't appreciate what they have. I don't believe that's Johnny. I think that's another warning card. Let's see what else we get. These cards stick together. And then we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is moving away from battle, recovering. Could mean rehab. It could mean taking a vacation, taking things slow. He's going through a really turbulent time. He's very aware of the pitfalls. And I think he needs to take a break. I'm not sure what he's doing now. He's mourning. He's devastated. And a lot of the negative cards here are reflecting that. There's people around him that he really has to be careful of. Oh, I think he's aware of that. But this is kind of a warning. I'm seeing the death of Jeff Beck. I'm seeing the world reverse. Means he hasn't completed what he needs to do. And maybe it's going to be rehab, maybe it's going to be a vacation, walking away. He's a work in progress, but he knows he's a work in progress. He's walked away from some seriously bad things. Temperance in reverse, leaving. In the future, we have not letting people take advantage of you, not being conned, not being duped. And this could be Amber Heard, but it could also be people around him that they want to give him things. I see that more than anything. The best card I see right now is he's in a really good place. If he can hold on, keep his head about him, not give in, distance himself from these people that want to get back in with him. That's what I'm getting. And not see that he's a prisoner. Know that he can change his life. He's going to be all right. It's a sad reading. I'm going to close the circle now. But I'm not that surprised. But I don't see devastation. I don't see him doing stupid things and hurting himself, going back to the problems that he used to have. I don't see that at all. I see a really tough time for him. And my prayers go with him. I believe deep down he's a really good person. I am a fan. And I'm going to close the circle. Please subscribe, like, share. Watch Afterlife Adventures with Amanda. And we'll see you next time. Bye.